Inner Child Healing Oracle today. We're going to pull a card. Welcome to my video. Let's see which kid we're looking at today. If this doesn't resonate with your inner child, learn about somebody else's inner child. We're all here to learn. We're all here to heal. We're all here to raise the frequency and vibration of the planet. Cosmos, all that is. God, guide my hands, guide my words, guide my collective. What do we need to hear today? Please and thank you, Most High. Wow. Alright, they gave me 2 cards. This is crazy because the other day, I'm going to tell a story time. The other day I came in here and the energy was so intense. It was so heavy. And I pulled a message, and I was feeling so overwhelmed that I wasn't able to deliver the message because I didn't feel like I was a very good reader. And the card that I had pulled, let me see if I can find it. Hold on one sec. Thank you for waiting. The card that I 144 on the clock, where I paused that, mind you. The card that I had pulled from my deck was one that I had made myself, where it's called a Forgetful Demon. Forgot they were a demon embodied, unknowingly working for the dark. I've met some of these in my life, and I feel like they have the potential to turn things around and go back up the ranks out of demon category, if you ask me. And so I wish the best for these ones too, because I've seen it a million times. And 44 might be important, or 43. Odd Sock. This is the card that I got from them. And it was showing me, as I was looking at this, it also gave me Beautiful Soul. As I was looking at this the other day, I was like, how am I supposed to talk about this, God? It showed me this little kid looking at this other little kid over here and being like, I want to be that. I want to do that. How do I get over there? How do I do that? And it was showing me the socks not fitting on their feet, as in, like, if you look really close, there's like a laundry basket over here, and none of the socks in the whole entire place like fit this kid. And he was like, I don't care, I was seeing the socks as like the advice or ideas of others, the parental examples that they'd held and had, the upbringing that they were looking around them, and they're like, this place doesn't resonate with me, this place doesn't fit, this place doesn't help anybody. Like, this one was starting to see the traps and the shenanigans and be like, why are we even doing this? I want to be over here. This is who I am on the inside. I remember now. I remember who I am. I remember God inside. And it was like, it also showed me this as like a boy liking a girl and being like, I wanna date that girl. I want to get that girl. If you're in teens, it'd be like, how do I do that? I've tried every sock to get her attention, and I just cannot get it. She's such a beautiful soul. And I have another card deck here that they had me pull from the Horoscare Tarot, because the images are things I've seen in my third eye that really get the point across of what things look like. And I think I've went through this, but let me see if I can find the 2 cards that came out when I said, what is this kid dealing with? Trying to remember this message. I wish I would have just recorded it, but I didn't believe in myself, and yet here we are. This is my lesson today to you and to me. Oh, there they are, right there, right next to each other. I said, what did this little kid come from? What is he dealing with? And out came the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. And it showed as he's trying to leave where he came from, this guy's like messing things up in the background through his energy field that he's totally unawares of. He don't fucking know. Sorry, pardon my language. It was showing this boat with all his hands, and he's like backwards, and he's going into the light, because I could see this card either way as coming or going. It's like he knows where that goes. He knows it's going to get him more stuck. Sorry, I was getting a phone call there. He knows it's going to get him more stuck if he goes that way, but he's learning to be aware of it and try to get out of it. He's seeing it for what it is, and he wants out. This damn near made me cry. So I've seen people like this in my real life, this life. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, I think I went to Kipperish after that. And it went into this whole spiel. I might have shuffled it already, but dang, that was such a perfect message. Alright, give me a new message now then, Most High. Guide my words, guide my collective. The message last time was basically he's going to have to use white magic to get out of this situation. And he's going to have to learn that until he unhooks from his family line's debts, from ancestral curses, whatever you want to call it, until he basically pays off his karma, his or his family lines, through white magic and being an earth angel, using his gifts to heal instead of hurt. Showing me gift, child, ice queen, destruction, until he sees how to get out of this damage through his gifts by studying these earth angels. He's never gonna outrun the destruction that follows. It is possible to do, though. Me in this life, I totally climbed out of this using my gifts, learning to be an earth angel, icing out the stuff that doesn't matter, the distractions, the destruction, learning to be alone, even if it hurt my inner child to do so. There is a way out. It can be your job or your mission to be the way out, to teach other people how to get out of these situations. There is hope for everyone. Is there any other message, Most High? Oof. this love that this inner child feels for this beautiful soul, this light that they see inside of them, is the light of the divine, is the light of the creator, is the light of divinity. It allows you to see through the veil, see through the bullshit, know who to block, know where to go, know who to talk to, know who to trust, know who to not trust. What I'm getting here today is God says, I will guide you. I will guide you. All you have to do is ask. Ask to leave these ice cold, destructive socks behind you. Things you inherited through your family. They no longer serve you. They don't serve anyone anymore. Least of all you. God wants to remind you that you are this beautiful soul that walked really, 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 really far away from God. And now you're finding your way back. It's time to come home. It's time to come home. It's time to transform. There's butterflies up here. There's sayings on the back of these cards. I'm being led to read them. This little one says, I am uniquely, wonderfully me. Even if it looks odd to anyone else, I am uniquely, wonderfully me. This beautiful soul says, I see the beauty in me every day. God sees the beauty in you every day, no matter what path you've walked, no matter how far away you went from your divinity. God sees you. God believes that you can make your way back even if you were a demon. Demons to me are just fallen angels, gone really far dark. Not quite devil mode, but they're on their way there. If they go that direction any further, this direction. If they don't, if they choose to ice out these destructive paths, admit the truth to themselves, there's definitely a path back to your divinity. And it involves loving your inner child and using your gifts of an earth angel, remembering that you were once an angel. Remember your gifts. The gift of love, the gift of God's love, the power of it. So intense you're going to need sunglasses. That's my message today, guys. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I will see you next time. Thank you.